Roy, back-to-back wins, and it's a nice way to celebrate your 100th Premier League game as Palace boss.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a really good performance, I thought, from the team. It was obviously going to be a battling performance. There's been an awful lot of rain here on the south coast, and the pitch was quite heavy, which of course affects the speed at which the ball can be moved. But I thought we kept in the game well at all times and got our reward in the end with a goal. So that's 2 1-0 victories and 2 clean sheets. I've got to be delighted with that.
It was a classic counter-strike at a time when you were under quite a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we were under pressure in the sense that they were hitting the balls into the box and we were dealing with them. But in actual fact, most of the strikes came from distance. In fact, the one really dangerous moment was one right at the end where Vicente Guaita made a good save by getting in front of Glenn Murray from a cross. But most of the time, to be frank, I thought that we were dealing with that situation, and on the counter-attack, we were looking dangerous ourselves.
There's always been questions through the season about the number of goals you've been scoring, but Ayew and Benteke, you could see the belief there today.
Yeah, I mean, we should have had more than one today, really, especially towards the end of the game. We missed 2 absolute gilt-edged chances, which happens in a game when the team which is losing has to throw caution to the wind and send people forward and more bodies in the box. If you're capable of dealing with that and getting the ball free, you're going to get the sort of chances we got at the end. But I thought there was, all through the game, consistent moments where we looked like we could score a second goal, and I'm more than happy with the 1-0. I don't need a 3-0.
We knew there'd be a little bit of niggle in the game because that's the nature of it. But Wilf Zaha, does he attract it, or is he a victim? Because he's the panto villain, whatever happens? Yeah,
I think he's done a newspaper article even to that effect. But I thought his discipline was very good today. I mean, there was an incident which the referee decided to book one of their subs. I believe he kicked the ball at Wilf, but it was a minor incident really. And I think that, for a game of this importance, a game of this dimension, because it is quite an important match for both sets of fans. It doesn't sound like a derby, but for them it really is. I thought the game was played absolutely in the right spirit. I didn't think there was anything really untoward in the game, and luckily we had one of the best referees in the country anyway dealing with it. If anything did look like sort of spilling over any time, Martin was there straight away to put the lid on it.
Does this feel like a giant step to safety now?
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, you can never say never, can you? It's possible in this league to lose a lot of games in a row, but it's good when you can get back-to-back wins. It makes such a lot of difference to you. We've got 2 important games coming up. If we can get points in the next 2 games, then I think we can definitely probably kiss our relegation fears goodbye, and then we can start thinking about how high we can get up the table, because now we're getting players back from injury. Tompkins isn't that far away. Mamadou Sakho is back in training and is available. Jeffrey Schlupp is back in training and available. So suddenly my squad looks so different to what it looked like a month, 6 weeks ago, when really and truly we were calling all hands to come up on deck and wash the waves away.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Des.